What's the song from your favorite band that got you hooked? I watched Zombieland for the first time way back in 2010. For Whom the Bell Tolls started playing and I was in awe. I can't believe I'd lived so long without knowing about Metallica. Your heart is a muscle the size of your fist. https://www. YouTube.com/watch. V equals RT8Chu9AGVU0, by Ramshackle Glory. I've grown to love other songs by them more. But that was the one that hooked me. Some Kind of Monster, Metallica. Not the best album, but the riffs really spoke to me at that time. I couldn't stop listening to the Hellfire by Lorna Shore. The first time I heard it absolutely shocked me because of the amazing vocals. 10th Man Down, Nightwish, Not a Hero. Unless You Die, Last Species. Is the Wounded Ones in Quat. I first heard it when I was about 12, I think. Loved the band ever since. Under the Bridge by RHCP. What's kinda funny is that the first song I heard by them was Give It Away, and at first I didn't like it. I had a pretty Rod and Todd Flanders upbringing, so that song and music video were a bit much for me when I first looked it up. A little later, though, I heard Under the Bridge and that was mellow enough for me to process. I was getting started playing bass at that time. So I learned that bass line. Then I started checking out some of their other stuff with crazier bass lines. And pretty soon they became my favorite band. I'd heard of Radiohead. I thought Creep was pretty good. But this is the performance that got me hooked. https://www. YouTube.com/watch. V equals Wodopsk. At 2:27 when they all stomped their pedals going into the bridge, I was like, okay, yeah, they're super fucking cool. What happened to the girl of your dreams? I heard she married a lawyer is living in the mountains. She became the girl standing against me in family court. Didn't know who it was until I met her. Been together 15 years. Well, she went overseas, and when she was supposed to be back, it was weeks later, she contacted me and I was a little pissed off and I basically blew it. Working pretty great. Couldn't be happier with her. Never had her. She blimped over the pandemic. I win. She's certifiably nuts, so I dodged a bullet. Honestly have no idea. Miscommunication and my stubbornness don't match. Moved to Texas at 17. Gave an ultimatum. I regret choosing me versus us. Technically, the girl of your dreams is subjective. I can say my ex who dumped me was the girl of my dreams. But it's likely in a few years I will find someone new who is amazing and lovely, and she will the girl of my dreams. And quat. She's sitting in bed next to me. Been there every night for 19 years. Well, RN, she's gone to New York. We're still friends if she didn't want to do long distance. Only reason I said she was is because we vibed so well together and had good chemistry, but in the end, guess she wasn't the one. I got to know her. Realized she wasn't it. Pro tip, don't fall in love with the idea of someone. Fall in love with the person instead. Neither. She decided she wasn't interested but was super cool about it. We're still friends. 10/10 would break up with her again. Going very strong. But she's from a different country. So we're working on her moving here full time. If all goes well, we'll be closing the distance permanently. Moving in together with our dogs. And I'll be on one knee within the year. It could always go tits up. But for now things are great and I'm really hopeful about our future. What makes everyone here happy? A char-grilled ribeye steak. Amongst many other things. Being spooned. Eating. Drinking and making merry. A good 8 to 10 hours of sleep. Getting a massage. Not being in pain is cool. Head scratches. Helping people. Nobody can take away my ability to help people who need it. Coffee. I am a simple man and coffee makes me happy. My dog. Lifting weights. Eating healthy and taking care of my mind, body and soul. My partner. Family and friends are basically the center of all my happiness. Beyond that, I enjoy the few hobbies I have and being able to dedicate time to simple pleasures. I don't need a lot to be content. So if I'm able to keep my mental health right, something as simple as cooking a new recipe or playing a new video game cheers me up. Where do you guys get your underwear? We wear more fabric. And it's usually thicker fabric with more stitching. It's just gonna be more expensive by default. Just like all clothing. Including women's. Prices depend on quality, material and brand. Standard cotton boxers and briefs from Hanes and Fruit of the Loom are pretty cheap. You can get a 5-pack for under $20. You must be looking at some really fancy overpriced or ultra-luxurious underwear to cost $20 a pair. I have different kinds. Some for working out like compression shorts I buy at Scheels or Amazon. I have just regular daily wear Champion brand boxer briefs that I believe I got at Costco. I wear Marmot and Sitka for hunting/hiking, camping, backpacking. Bought at Cabela's. For special occasions I wear sacks I buy on Amazon. For something awesome try to find merino wool ones. Icebreakers are not cheap but last and last and last. You'll never be able to go back to cotton though, as a heads up. Calvin Klein has a discount or on sale section I've been going to the last few times. They're the same quality and everything. Probably just didn't sell for whatever reason. I buy whatever the best deal seems to be. If he's ever had chafing issues, don't buy cheap underwear and find out his preferred style, brand and size. Otherwise you run the risk of them sitting in the back of his underwear drawer so he doesn't have to brave the risk of being rubbed red raw in his no-go zone. Online. You'll get the big pack deals. In Aussie we have been taken over by Step 1 brand and Tradie brand. The Step 1s are actually very high quality with bamboo fabric that stops chaffing etc. and they discount on number ordered. So the more you buy the cheaper they become per unit. You prob can't get them over there, or they might be called something else, but every second Aussie male would have some Step 1 undies.